morning, everybody. So far this morning, I have woken up to the fact that the vlog did not convert. And what that means is, in iMovie, at least the way that I know how to upload videos, so the way that I've been doing it since I started, you have to... Oh, sorry, did you want to say good morning?
Good morning.
Sorry, forgot about Bob back there. So anyway, the way that I convert vlogs is that I put all the footage in, I edit it, and then I have to do something called export using QuickTime. That's the only way I know how. And that puts it into a file that's a .mov file. And then that takes, depending on how long the vlog is, or the video is, it can take anywhere from an hour to 3 hours. So this vlog, yesterday's vlog is really long. It's like 29 minutes. And that's me editing out like 15 minutes of content. So that video, like 3 hours or whatever. So I liked to get it all edited and made extra steps to get it edited before I went to bed last night and before we went to the wedding and everything. Anyway, it didn't save because there wasn't enough space on my computer. Paul's shaking his head. So anyway, the point of that is that it is right now 6:30 and I just cleaned everything up and started it again. But it's going to take at least 3 hours, which is 9:30, and then the point is that the vlog today is late. I'm sorry about that. I know it probably doesn't really matter to most of you, but there are some people I think that know that I'm pretty consistent with the time that my vlogs go live. So you're probably wondering, what gives, Kristin? So anyway, I'm guessing it won't get up until much later because we won't even be getting home from church till 10. And unless I can upload it while we're at church. Anyway, so right now, I'll show you I'm making coffee in my new mug. Yay! It did not open the Tim Hortons yet, so this is just plain old hazelnut. But I'm pretty excited about having it in my new mug. So it was really short church service. It's 10 o'clock right now. Huh?
Yep.
Straight to the point sermon.
Yep.
Bob's getting me gas. I'm a princess! And of course this has arrived at every gas station known to man. Here's what I don't understand, and this is a legitimate question. In lots of places, fireworks are illegal to set off, but not illegal to sell. I don't understand that. So somebody needs to explain that to me because I really don't understand. It's been like this cloudy kind of weirdness all morning long, by the way. I don't know if it's going to storm or what, but Bob wants to mow the lawn and the field today, which is like a 4-hour project. So, yeah. I hope it holds off. Right now it's, I don't even know what it is, like 70, but super, like 100% humidity, I would say. And, windy. That's the word I'm looking for. But, so yeah, it's not so comfortable right now. It's just a little sticky. Okay, it is just about 11 o'clock and I'm going to do my Google Help Out thing with Kim from the Hip Chick Online at 11. So we got home a little bit ago. I cut up some peppers, cut up a watermelon. Just trying to make use of the time I have in between, you know, instead of just chilling. You guys ask me a lot, like, how I get so much done. Trying to do two things at once here. That's part of the problem. How I get so much done, and part of the problem, part of the solution, I guess. And it's, a lot of it is me just saying, okay, I have 20 minutes to do this. Instead of just sitting down and chilling like a normal person, I will, you know, just cut up some peppers or cut up some watermelon or whatever. I think that's part of it. But anyway, all right, I have my stuff heating up here. I'll be back later. Okay, so I am done with my, it's called the Help Out, Google Help Out, with Kim from the Hip Chick Online. And she was helping me with these are my hot rollers. I am just like hot roller challenged. And she just kind of gave me a couple like really simple tricks that I wasn't doing before, and presto changeo, I have volume. So much fun. And she does these. I'm going to link her channel below. We were talking about it. I was asking, I said, well, if I want to link you, like, how do I do that with a Hangout? We decided the best way would be for me to link her channel below. She has great videos, actually. Like, she put up like a 3-minute really quick tip video. She did this one on bangs. It was so helpful to me for round brushing my bangs to get them to lay across, you know, kind of like this without my rainbow bang. Anyway, so I will link her below. Kim, thank you so much. I had such a great time. She's just as sweet in person as she is on her videos, so it was really fun. So now I'm going to go back to cutting vegetables, you know, with my glamorous hair. I feel like I want to record a video because my hair looks good, but I'd have to redo my makeup because I already recorded a video with this makeup. But anyway, all right, we'll be back in a little bit. Bob came in from doing his work outside. Excuse me, what do you think of the hair?
It's all right.
It's all right? Kim asked me if you would notice. I said, I'll have to point it out probably.
When it comes to hair,
oh boy.
You know, I don't notice anything because I don't have any, so.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you got the blades sharpened.
Yep, now I'm going to go grab a big stogie.
Oh boy.
You know, John Deere won't run without it.
Right.
And I got 3.5 hours worth of grass cutting to do now.
That'll be fun for you. Did you
Yeah.
put some sunscreen on your arms?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
I didn't do it yet.
Oh, but you would have. All right, we'll see you later. All right, so I'm going to try to make this quinoa business. It sounds like I don't have to rinse it or anything. It's organic, so that's got to be good. It says a serving size is a 1/4 cup dry. Don't you like how I have... This is the only spoon rest I have. So my snowman just stays out here all the time. I can find another one, but why? I have a snowman. Anyway, so I'm going to make a cup of it, thinking that's 4 servings, and just divide it out so that I know how much serving is once it's cooked. Does that make sense? So like if a cup of it dry makes 2 cups cooked, then a 1/2 cup is serving. So that I know for the future and I don't have to. Anyway, the point of this is I'm going to do that and I'm going to use this broth instead of water. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I just turned on the... How about we get that in the middle game? I just turned on the burner, and you're supposed to... You don't have to bring the stuff... You don't have to bring the liquid to a boil first. You're supposed to put the liquid in there and the quinoa, bring it to a boil, reduce it to a simmer, and cover until it's all absorbed, which is like 10 or 15 minutes. So it's 12:10. I'll report back. It just looks funny. Like I tried to stir it up, but I don't know. Alright, so it came to a boil. It's 12:15, so it took about 10 minutes, or 5. And of course my camera cut out. I'm setting my timer to 10 minutes because I can't be trusted to remember. And we'll see what happens. Okay, this is like 6 minutes in what it looks like. I just thought I would show you guys this because I prefer to see something before I try it. Like before I try to cook something, I think that's why I like cooking videos so much. I like to kind of see the process. And this just smells kind of like vegetables cooking. I'm sure it's because of the vegetable. You could use, what does Kathleen use? Mushroom. I think Kathleen said she uses mushroom broth, and I use stock. I like to use stock versus, excuse me, I like to use stock versus broth just because there's a little more flavor in it. You could use chicken, you could use beef, you could use whatever, I would assume. But because I was going to be putting vegetables in this, I keep telling I'm like thinking about 20 things and talking at the same time. Sorry. Because I'm going to be putting vegetables in this, I thought I would choose this kind. I'm going to put tomatoes, cut up tomatoes, green peppers. Yes, green peppers, Laura. Maybe a red. Maybe I'll do a red pepper. But peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots. I'm going to mix in with that with a little bit of olive oil and garlic powder. That was a suggestion, and feta cheese. That was a suggestion from my friend Sarah, from Sarah Jones. I think she was talking with her sister, who is like a, I'm going to say she's a nutritionist, but I could be wrong, so I'm sorry, Sarah, if I'm misspeaking. But anyway, Sarah was talking about kind of making some sort of concoction like this, and that was actually finally the fuel to my fire to actually cook this up and, you know, try something new. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do for lunch this week. Well, there'll probably be a bonus vlog this weekend since the 4th is on a Friday. We actually don't have any plans, and I'm not complaining about that. I think it'll be okay if we don't have it. There is a parade we go to sometimes. We actually vlogged that last year, but I don't think we're going to go this year. It just kind of depends on who's around and anything. We have a party we go to on Saturday. We go to the same party every year. So anyway, the point of that is that on Friday, maybe if that's what I have for lunch, if I have this for lunch while I'm home, then I'll show you kind of and talk about how I liked it. So anyway. Okay, we're about 12 seconds away from my timer obnoxiously going off here. But I think this is done. I don't honestly know. But I guess we're going to find out. How about I look at the box and it tells me. Let me just see. It says when done, the grain appears soft and translucent and the germ ring will be visible along the outside edge of the grain. Let's learn together, shall we? Well, I would say that's probably right. My camera doesn't want to focus there. All right, there we go. Okay, you can probably hear Bob, but so I measured it out because I wanted to see, knowing that I cooked 4 servings dry, I wanted to see what it was. So it's a little bit more than 2 cups, but I'd call it 2 cups. So my guess is, at least for this particular quinoa that I got, that its serving size is about a half a cup. And then what that is 2.8 grams of fat, 3 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, 6 grams of protein, 31 carbs. It seems like a lot of carbs, I gotta say. I don't know. I'm not so sure about this quinoa business. Okay, so I put a half a cup in here for tomorrow. I need to get a cover out. And then I put the rest in here. And so I'm going to cut up some vegetables into here. I just don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about all this. I don't know. I mean, it tastes fine. It doesn't really taste like anything. Okay. So I've prepped stuff for the week. So I have some peppers, some cucumbers, some tomatoes, and then some Kalamata olives. So my plan is to take some of that quinoa, a few peppers, a few of all of these things. A little feta cheese, a little olive oil, a little garlic powder. We'll see. But, so anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that that's what I prepped to put in it. Well, my friends, it's that time again. Time to wash my brushes. Face brushes, eye brushes up there waiting. Watch a little YouTube. That is Jim Chapman doing some sort of yoga. Anyway, I gotta tell you, I really love how my hair looks with that. My hair just, I never get a lot of body with my hair, so, yeah. Really happy with it. And it's so funny that just a few different tricks is all it took to kind of get that and make it not look crazy. Anyway. So I have to tell you guys, it's 2 o'clock by the way. Brush is washed, makeup room cleaned up. I was moving things around, I'll show you actually in a second. In there, and I started just to move things around to wipe everything off like I did, and then I kind of moved my lip products and stuff, so I'll show you real quick in a second. But anyway, I used the Downy Unstoppables in the pink scent for the first time ever. Like on my last load, I had finished up my other ones. It smells really good. My sheets smell delightful. Alright, it is 3 o'clock, and I have cut up the peppers and onions. We're having chicken fajitas tonight. And I'm thinking it's about time for me to wash my face and crank up my hair. So right now I'm going to insert the clip of Bob's fish filleting mechanism and his review on that from yesterday. Thank you guys for understanding that yesterday's vlog was just too long, so I'm going to stick it in here. So I hope that you guys like that, and then I'll come back a little bit later and just end the vlog for you guys. But maybe I'll show you our fajitas or something. But anyway, so here's Bob. By the way, Bob's got a less smelly shirt on. I should say that the Bahia Principe that we stayed at was in the Riviera Maya, south of Cancun. Somebody asked me today, I read in the comment today that they said Playa del Carmen, and that's not where we stayed. So, alright, first of all, I have to show you what came in the package for you from Lindsay.
Well, a package of gourmet jelly beans, it looks like.
She knows that you like jelly beans.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Well,
Also,
on the back, so.
Also, she sent us this. Remember when I got all excited about finding that Tim Hortons?
Oh, yeah.
So she sent us some of those. All right, so Bobby has a review.
Well, I purchased...
What is it called?
It's called the Panhandler. It's a fish filleter. I purchased this a few years ago because I was in our local hardware store, and I happened they had one sitting there, and they had a DVD playing of a guy cleaning the fish, and I mean I thought, hey, that looks pretty slick for cleaning fish, so I thought, well, I'm gonna buy one. And,
how much was this device?
I think it was $25.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, it's. I'll take the knife off.
It smells like fish, FYI.
Yeah, I just cleaned some and tried it out to see if it would work. Basically, with this unit here, you leave the skin on the fish, so you're required to scale it. Now they have scaling devices that work very well. I don't have one of them, so I was using a hand scaler. Well, when you scale fish, if those of you clean fish, you know when you're scaling them, there's scales flying all over. And I found out today, because we caught a few perch and a few bluegills, brought enough home for a meal for Kristin and I, that perch scale a lot harder than the bluegill. I mean, the bluegills, the scales just pretty much fall right off.
Scales on perch are pretty teeny tiny, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that why? Yeah.
And perhaps I should have watched the video, because as I said, I bought this a couple of years ago, and today was the first time I actually had an opportunity to use it. And basically then once you scale the fish, you cut the head off, and you lay your fish in here, and you close it up, and there's a double-bladed knife that goes in, and you just kind of, and it scales the, you just kind of shove it.
Fillets the fish.
Fillets the fish.
So it goes in between the
two plates, and then you just kind of saw it open.
How did that part of it work?
Well, first I did it backwards the first time. I think for bluegills and crappie and stuff like that, I think it'll work really well. If I go out and purchase the pail to scale them, that's another $50 purchase. Because they're a flatter fish and they're not as hard to scale. For perch and things like that, they're longer fish and more slender. Then I recommend purchasing a really good fillet knife, and because I was watching my partner Ben, he was filleting for me, and I mean he just he said you get good at it if you keep once you do it
a lot, and I think that's how I remember my dad doing them.
And another thing too, with this thing does not take the rib bones out, so even after you get the fish out of here, the two fillets, you still got to cut the rib meat out.
Yeah.
Or you can do that with filleting.
So on a scale of 1 to 10.
Probably a 4, and I really don't. I would recommend, if you're going to go pan fishing and keep fish to eat, I would just recommend going out and purchasing a really good fillet knife and doing it.
Learning how to do it.
And then you don't need to scale them.
And I bet there's tons of videos on YouTube on how to.
Right.
How to fillet. So. How are your jelly beans from Canada?
They're very good.
He keeps giving me the mint ones because he doesn't appreciate mint.
No.
So I just asked him to give me a couple that weren't mint. So the commercials on this channel are really loud. We're watching the Brewers, of course, and they're losing. So I'm editing the first part of the vlog. And that's our exciting afternoon right now. It's almost 4 o'clock. I decided it was time to sit down and do some work sitting down instead of running around the house like a chicken with my head cut off. So I wanted to show you guys. So I did some cleaning out. I mentioned this before and then I didn't show you. So I moved all my brushes over here. By the way, I found this note that I was saving with an address in it for somebody that sent me something that I haven't sent a thank you note to. I literally am sick to my stomach over the fact that this person didn't get her thank you note yet. Let me just look so I don't show her address so I can say. I think her name is Shalim from Rosemont, Minnesota. I'm so sorry. I may have sent one and then just didn't put this in the, save pile. I have a pile where I save all the cards I got. But I'd rather send 2 thank you notes than not send one at all. So, anyway, I feel terrible about that. Okay. So I put my brushes here. which is just where all my lip gloss is, where it used to be. And then I'm turning around. And then, look, don't I look gorgeous now? So then I just kind of put that lip thing here, and then I used my mirrored tray to put my lip glosses and those little things on. So we'll see how I like that. But anyway, it's like 4:30. I think I'm going to do a face mask before I make dinner. Because why not? If you have time to make dinner, you have time to face mask. That's what Tammy would say. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to try one of the Sephora ones that I got. I haven't tried these yet. This one is the anti-fatigue and energizing. I'll take it. Alright, so these were marinating in the seasoning, which I use always, the Penzeys fajita seasoning. A little oil, little vinegar, and water. And I cut these up earlier, so I did red, yellow, and orange bell pepper, and then 2 onions. So when then these are done, then I'll take that all out and put that stuff in there. And I'm watching, sorry, Melissa, that's not the best shot of her, but Melissa Parada's weekly vlog. And I'm masking. See if you can see. Can you see me masking? So I have all the vegetables in here. The reason I did so many, by the way, I don't know if I said this before, but I thought this might be good mixed in with that quinoa stuff too. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so I put the chicken over here when it's done and let it stay hot. And then I use the same pan so that that flavor gets in the vegetables as well. Okay, so we got the chicken, the vegetables, a little bit of cheese, a little salsa, a little bit of delightfulness. So we're going to end the vlog. Want to say goodbye?
Bye, everyone.
We'll see him probably on Friday, huh?
Yeah.
Bonus vlog this week. The man is focused on his dinner. So anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for hanging out with us this weekend. And since you won't hear from us probably until after, we hope that you have if you are in the United States and celebrating the 4th of July, we hope that you have a good one and that you are safe. And if not, we hope you have a good week. And we will see you next weekend. Bye.